used to feel like I was doing everything right with money, but I had no real system. Once I built this money setup, I was able to save $10,000, switch my high yield savings account, travel quarterly, and actually feel like I'm in control of my finances. So I'm going to break down my money system, exactly where every single dollar goes when I get paid, step by step. And this video is broken down into 7 chapters, so it's nice and easy for you to navigate through if you want to skip ahead, but I suggest that you pay attention to every chapter. Let's get into it. Chapter 1, the mindset shift. Let's talk about why I actually built this system. I used to tell myself that, okay, yeah, I'll save whatever is left, but 9 times out of 10, there was nothing left. So the savings were never getting addressed. Instead, I started thinking every dollar needs a name, every dollar needs a job, every dollar needs to be assigned. And I started creating budgets before I get paid so that way I can organize my finances the way I need it to. And the goal here is structure, not restriction. I don't want you to feel like you can't spend money or you're on a super tight budget. We just want to know exactly how much money you're making and where that money is going so that we don't overspend and we just make sure that all of our priorities are taken care of. This system gave me so much peace of mind because I stopped feeling anxious and stressed about my money because I knew exactly what was going on in that bank account, okay? Chapter 2, my money setup. So let's start out with the checking account. Think of your checking account as your bank, your ATM. So I only use my checking account to receive direct deposits, receive money, check my balance, see how much money I have left, and withdraw money in case I need to get cash or like sell somebody money. Those are the only things that I use my checking account for. That's it, that's all. And then we have my credit card, which is a little bit more fun because this is what I use to spend money. I use my credit card for every single purchase because I get cash back. Yeah, on every single purchase. People have this fear of credit cards because I think they automatically think that it leads to debt, but if you do it right, it's actually a really helpful resource for building up your finances. Like me right now, I have $250 in cash back from my credit card just for spending money that I was going to spend anyway. Versus if I use my checking account or my debit card, I would have gotten nothing back in return for spending that money. My credit card is the Chase Freedom Unlimited card and it offers 1.5% cash back on all purchases. So when I tell you I use my credit card for every single thing, I don't care if it's $5 at the corner store, I don't care if it's at the beauty supply, I don't care if it's $1 at the grocery, like I use that card for everything because I'm always going to get 1.5% cash back, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're spending hundreds to thousands of dollars a month, it adds up quickly. Like, yeah. So just that small mindset shift of like using my credit card instead of my debit card has earned me so much money back. Now my third account is my high yield savings account, which is my favorite because this is where my money grows the most with little to no effort on my part. I ended up with 2 to 3 savings accounts, not intentionally, it's just the way everything happened. So I have my main high yield savings account, which is Marcus by Goldman Sachs. If you watched my last video, then you know all about that. And that's where I just hold the bulk of my savings. And then I also have my previous high yield savings account, which was UFB Direct, and I use that as an emergency fund just so that my money can sit there and grow. And my third savings account holds my sinking funds, which we're going to talk about right after this. But again, just want to emphasize that these low effort changes can really help you to earn interest and cash back. So I have a sinking fund for travel because one thing about me, I'm going to take a trip without fail. And so I started saving for my trips little by little every time I get paid. So that way I'm prepared when a trip does come up. I might not know when or where my next destination is going to be, but just know that I have some money tucked aside, ready and waiting, because I used to decide to travel somewhere last minute and it would put a strain on my pockets because I didn't have the finances prepared to go. So we're changing that whole narrative around right now. You could also do a sinking fund for shopping. I'm a girl and I love to shop. I know there's going to be a point in time that I'm going to want to buy a few pieces. I don't know when that's going to be, but just know that I'm saving money now so that way I will have those funds readily available when that time does come. And then I also started saving for fun. I have my fun money set aside because I know I'm going to want to do something. There's going to be an event, a concert, something's going to come up. And so I just want to make sure that I am financially prepared for that ahead of time. Moral of the story is I don't keep everything in one account anymore because that's where money started to slip through the cracks and things got lost. So I have different accounts for different things and some accounts that help me to grow my money faster. Okay, yeah. Chapter 3, the paycheck breakdown in percentages. So step 1, before you even get paid, you're going to budget. Budget, budget, budget. You want to know exactly where your money goes before it even hits your account, because there's been so many times where I got paid on a Friday and then my friends hit me up and they want to go out, and then next thing you know I'm spending money that I shouldn't have been spending, and then by Monday I'm like, where did my money go? And that's because I did not budget before I even got paid. Step 2 is to make those transfers immediately. Friday morning without fail, every single time I get paid, the first thing I do off the top of the morning is I go ahead and make my transfers. I'm transferring money to my HYSA savings account. I'm transferring money to my bills. I'm transferring money to my sinking fund. Like, the money has to be gone as soon as it hits my account so that I don't spend it. Again, being proactive. So my paycheck breakdown looks like about 30% going towards my needs. Think bills, groceries, the essentials. 25% is going to savings. Of course, my high yield savings account, my emergency fund. 30% is going towards my sinking fund, travel, my goals, shopping, things like that. And 15% is going towards fun money or my lifestyle. Again, these are not strict rules. They're simply guardrails to keep our finances on track and just to make sure that we're not spending money frivolously that we don't have, or spending money in areas that aren't actually important to us. So with this method, all the priorities are covered. We know that our savings is addressed. We know that we have some money set aside for fun. We know that our bills are getting paid. My bills are paid. Everything is in order. Chapter 4, my secret weapon, the sinking fund. I need to talk about this a little bit more so that you guys really understand how transformational this has been for my finances. I stopped putting large expenses on credit without having a payoff plan. I'll be honest with you, I used to book trips without having the money to actually go. I'd put it on my credit card and I would pay it off, don't get me wrong, but it would take me longer to pay it off than it should have, and then I would end up paying interest. So then I ended up paying more in the long run than I would have if I just had the money to go on the trip to begin with. Does that make sense? Are you following? And this was me just a couple of months ago. Like this was kind of recent. But what I do now is proactively saving. But now I go ahead and break things down into categories and proactively budget. So obviously, like I said, I know I'm gonna go on a trip. So each time I get paid, I'm putting something aside for my trip. Whenever or wherever that may be, just know I'm saving from now. I know that I'm gonna go shopping because I'm a girl and I like things. And I know that once I hit the store, I tend to overspend. So I'm just gonna start saving a little bit every time I get paid from now. Gifts. With a lot of friends and a lot of family comes a lot of birthdays, and I'm trying to get better with gifting this year. So trying to save a little bit from now to just make sure that my friends and my family are covered for their birthdays. And of course, self-care and maintenance. Again, I'm a girl. I need my hair done. I need my nails done. I need my eyebrows done. I get facials. I get waxes. It's expensive, okay? And so instead of waiting until, oh snap, I gotta book this appointment now, let me dig a whole chunk into my paycheck that I just got, I'm saving little by little. I feel like I'm being repetitive, but I just want you to understand the importance and just what this did for my mental health when it comes to my money. So if I want to book a trip or buy something expensive, I'm not stressed because I know that it's already funded. Game changer. Chapter 5, what I used to do wrong, a moment of transparency. I used to have no structure with my money, so I was spending money that I didn't actually have. I was always stressed about money because it was always disappearing. My checking account was a one-stop shop for everything, for my savings, for my spending money, and so things just got lost in the sauce all the time. I used to think that I was bad with money because I was never able to save past $1,000. I just had no type of tracking, no system, no nothing. And I would overspend a lot. And I was not setting money aside towards having fun and just letting loose. I found that my budget was so strict that there was just no space for miscellaneous things or just life, because life happens. And so if something fun popped up, I would either not be able to go, or I would spend more than I should have because I didn't set money aside for fun. And this is something that I realized recently. And so I've made that adjustment and things have been sweet ever since. Chapter 6, what has changed since building this system? Well, for starters, I'm saving like crazy. I've saved the most money that I've ever had in my entire life. Saving $10,000 became a realistic goal and a goal that I accomplished. And now I have new limits and new goals for myself. And now I'm able to stretch to even bigger goals. I'm no longer questioning myself of where did my money go. I know exactly where it goes because every dollar has been assigned a name. I have less anxiety about spending, especially when it comes to shopping, because when you're having a good mall day and like you're finding a bunch of things, and then once you buy a handful of things, you're like, you know what, this feels so good, let me keep on shopping, and then you spend more money than you're supposed to. I know that feeling all too well. And I've really been trying to not let that be a thing anymore. And definitely having that sinking fund for shopping has been a huge help. Because when I used to overshop, it would feel good in the moment, but I would also feel so guilty knowing that I would not want to check my bank account later. So, chapter 7 is the homework chapter. I want to give you practical steps on how you can actually apply this system or just create your own system. So let me start out by saying that your system doesn't have to be practical. It just needs to be effective. Don't overthink this. Let's start very simple, very basic. All you need is a checking account, which I'm pretty sure you have one. Go ahead and start using your credit card responsibly if you already have a credit card. If not, I have a video on credit cards that I recommend for beginners, or if you want a different video regarding credit cards, just comment down below and let me know. But as we learned in today's video, credit cards can be very beneficial for earning you money and just helping you build your credit as well. When done the right way, of course, paying it off and being responsible, like I said. Open up a high yield savings account. If you watch my videos consistently and you don't have a high yield savings account, no shade, but I don't know what you got going on. We need to lock in, okay? It's the easiest thing ever, and it's one of the easiest ways to make free money. And go ahead and start one sinking fund category. What is one thing that you're going to proactively save for starting now? Are you going to start saving for your girls' night out, your guys' night out? Because we know there's going to be a few, especially with summer around the corner. Are you going to start saving for shopping? Because you know you're going to want to shop, travel. What is it that you're going to start proactively saving for? Little by little. And even if it's $5 per paycheck, it's going to add up, I promise. So go ahead and get these accounts together, start building your money system, give it a month and just see the difference that it's going to make in your finances. Your savings are going to start to grow. You're going to start to just feel less anxious when you're spending, and you're just going to have this overall peace of mind that I have developed over the past couple of months since I have created this money system. And that pretty much concludes today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want another video talking about my actual paycheck breakdown with some real numbers. I always say that I make it a very average salary, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I make, but I could give you some practical numbers of what it looks like to break my paycheck down dollar by dollar and where everything goes. Just comment down below and let me know if you want that. Comment below, let's see the budget if you guys want that video. Let me know. And make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every time I upload, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.